Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Blu-rayDave again, back with another serious video. And guys, this is another one of those videos where I wanted to talk about for so long, but I didn't. Again, I didn't know how to make this until I get it right. And today was the day that just blew a fuse in me. And just so that we're clear, I didn't actually blew up in front of this person at work like as much as I wanted to, as much as I wanted to call her out. But you're going to see these types of people in general too, not just at work. Growing up, I have seen a lot of class A asshole grandmas that, of course, are being assholes to their grandchildren. Like, grandparents are supposed to be fun, okay? And no other grandma can beat my grandma because she was. You know what? I'm entitled to say this, that my grandma was a perfect grandma because she did not pull this bullcrap on any of us growing up. Like, she was like my best friend, so I still have a lot of huge respect for my grandma. And I'm sure she saw this too when she started out to become a grandma, like, why these grandmas are like this. Like, why are you treating your grandchildren like this? Like, supposed to spoil them and all. Like, oh my gosh, the amount of asshole grandmas I get at my work. Like, at this point, you shouldn't even be a grandma at all. Like, you should just stay home. This this grandma I encountered, you know, like those. Okay, well, this again, this just doesn't apply to these grandmas. Like, they apply to people in general. Like, you know how like if they have an attitude on a person, then they turn on like the nice tone, like at least towards you, right? And then they go back to asshole mold to their peers. Like, okay, why are you being like this? I was just so disgusted by her attitude. Like, she was even she was just so pissed off at the oldest. Now, I know there's gonna be comments like this, like well, you don't know what the whole story, or like maybe she had a tough day or something. Like, okay, that's a fair point, right? Like, I don't want to automatically assume like, oh, she's just an asshole to like her peers. Like, oh, she's a bad person. Like, no. Of course, I want to see or like hear the other side of her story. Of course, I did not bring anything up because I know as an employee it's not my business, but I felt like I should have done something, or at least said something. I could have asked, like, why are you talking like this to your grandkids? Like, she was especially harsh at her oldest, like, granddaughter. Like, she, she was even like, what is your problem? Like, she's, like, getting on, like, every little thing with her grandkids, like, about the groceries. Like, oh my gosh! If you don't want them to bag your groceries how you want them bagged, then do it yourself, Karen. And I think this other person, I think it was the dad, was there. Like, why didn't he, like, step in to tell her, like, hey, these are my kids you're yelling at. Piss off. Like, oh my gosh. If I had kids of my own, and if people were talking to my hypothetical kids like that, I'd be like, piss off. These are my kids. You don't get to talk to them that way. So I gave her a bit of an attitude. I could definitely tell she was definitely, oh my gosh. We got new systems, right? For the registers, and she pointed out, like, even I agree with her. Like, she was like, this is stupid. Like, with the card reader, like, she left me speechless. Like, I was gonna say, like, yeah, I agree with you. That was just like, oh, you better get the hell out of my store, lady. I swear to freaking God. I swear. I guess she was like yelling at her grandkids at the beginning, like at the end of the register, like at the belt, and then at the very end, like, oh, are we not allowed to do anything? I swear, if she even laid a hand on them, jail time for you, lady. I don't know if I can remember her face now, but like, if it's the tone, guys, I'll be like, oh, it's you. I felt so bad for the kids. Again, that Karen should not be a grandparent at that point. Like, I'm even looking at the kids like, what did the kids even do to you, huh? Again, going back to that one point that I said that I called out early on, like, oh, you don't know the full story. Like, again, I don't know, but just genuinely looking at these kids, I could definitely tell that they didn't do anything. I felt like the grandma felt miserable because of those grandkids. Like, okay, if you don't want grandkids, like, again, isolate yourself because you. I know this is going over the top, but just hear me out. You are a danger to society, lady. You're the reason why we have Class A assholes today. Still. Again, when I am this pissed off, guys, sometimes, again, I could go a little bit over the top, but I know what I'm saying, but just it goes, again, like, oh, like, it's not even a slam dunk. Like, what? Oh my gosh. And I really hope she's not abusive. Like, again, if that one person is the dad, then he should tell her, like, listen, these are my kids. I'm not going to let them come over until you get your crap together, woman. Yep. Because, again, like, if I'm so speechless here, guys. Like if you wanted your grandkids to visit with you, then how come you're so pissed off at them all the time? I don't get that. I don't understand that. Help me understand that, huh? Oh, that's right. You can't because your Karen logic doesn't make sense. Hell no. Again, this is the kind of crap that really pisses me off, guys, and I'm sick of it. I am sick of it. If you have a grandma like this, put her in her place and tell her that I said so, okay? Even show her this video. I don't care. All the Karen grandmas, come at me. I don't care. You could sue me. I don't care. Bite me. You could frick off. Like any regular person, you know? That's a thing, you know? Just saying. Again, you Karens out there, I have zero respect for you because of the crap that you pull. I don't care what you are. Like, your crap will not be tolerated. Like, if you're trying to justify your excuses or whatever, like, I don't care. You're dumbasses. And that is really unfortunate. I care a lot for kids, guys, and I would hate to see them being abused like that in any way. Mental, physical. It was just so unfair to these kids. Not only that, it was also unfair to me and everyone else around because nobody wants to hear that, Karen, okay? Like, why would you go out your way and embarrass yourself by yelling constantly at your grandkids? Like, don't you even care about your reputation? I do. Like, first impressions are the most important thing to society. And your first impression, lady, you just show me how much of a dumbass you are. Now, if there's any grandmas that do comment on YouTube videos, I dare you to comment on this video. I dare you. I can just see it now. Oh, Sonny, frick you for trying to tell me how to, I guess, raise my grandkids. yell and abuse them whenever I want. Like, okay, then Child Protective Services are going to be called on your ass. And hopefully you go to jail. Yep. Because I know that there's some kids that live with their grandmas too. Like, and again, depending on the situation, if these grandmas out there are like this, report them. I don't see no other further option, but it's just a sad truth, you know? Like, your life is so miserable that you have to make your grandkids' lives miserable too? Just to, what, make up for the pain? Really? That's pretty freaking pathetic, if you ask me. Oh, man, you all did yourselves, Karens. Woohoo! You got me clapping. Bravo, bravo. Perfect grandparent of the year, right? Again, this time, I triple dog dare you to comment on this video. Yep. Can't wait. I cannot wait. So to any of my fans out there, if you have grandmas out there, like if you show them stuff on YouTube, then definitely show them this video, like I said, because we need to get the message out there. Of course, I didn't know this grandma's name when I was checking her out, but it's just... Still, it looked like... It genuinely looked like the kids did nothing wrong. And I just really feel helpless about this, so I just want to spread awareness to this. Don't use your grandkids as an excuse for your bull crap, okay? And this applies to anyone in general. Don't be using your peers in general, like, don't, like, okay, well, not only using, but, like, don't be abusing your peers to make up for your pain. Or anything else. It literally could be anything. Again, this whole scenario with this Karen was so embarrassing. Like, just so disappointed. I know every year when I get older, nothing surprises me anymore, but with that, this one took the cake. This one really disappointed me the most. I'm just like, you know what? Like I said, go isolate yourself. And you don't deserve your grandkids' company. Because remember, the golden rule still applies. You must treat others the way you want to be treated. Let me tell you, this is going to come to bite you back in the ass one day when all of your grandkids are older and they're going to start giving you crap. And you're going to be wondering, why the hell are my grandkids treating me like this? I've done nothing but show them love and respect for them. Of course, you're going to have people throwing that out, even though they abuse the crap out of them. Like, huh? It's a funny thing how that happens, Karen. Huh. Guess we'll never know. You know. There should be video compilations like that. Like, Karen grandmas, like, getting their asses handed to them. Like, I'll be here for it all day. Yep. But for people in general who do this, ask yourselves, why am I treating them like this? Why am I treating my peers like crap when they've done nothing wrong to me? They've shown me love and respect, and I couldn't give that back to them. Again, dumbass pricks. I'm not saying you have to be perfect people, okay? But the reason why I said my grandma was perfect was that she followed everything by the book. And she was just already cool. She wasn't a tryhard. And if she had problems, she would talk to us about anything, you know? And if we had problems, we would talk to her about stuff like, oh, never giving my grandma crap. It's kind of funny, you know, I've realized this over the years. Like, the only reason people want to be friends with me is because they know my grandma through the Mosso School District. I'm not going to say her name, but you guys know. You guys know her. She worked all of the schools. So, in this matter, I'm kind of important right here. Just saying, because, you know, I'm part of my grandma's legacy, you know, and that's very important. I know she will want us to keep continuing that legacy, just to keep loving and caring for people, you know? Be there for people. Not only that I'm important to her legacy, but like everyone else in my grandma's life. My mom, my siblings, grandpa, of course, my uncle, everyone else. Yep. And again, I'm not saying we're perfect. No, I don't want to come across to that. I guess this is all I have to say. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Please on the post notification bell and share my content if you haven't already. And be there for someone. Please, I beg of you guys. If you see anyone going through stuff like that, stand up for them. Sure, I probably would have gotten in trouble for questioning the Karen's sanity today, but you know what? It would have been worth it to question. Like, hey, why the hell are you treating your grandkids like this? Do you want them treating you like this? But like I said early on, when they get older, they're going to start treating her like that. And I would not be surprised. Like, you had this coming, Karen. You did this to yourself. I hope you're happy with what you've done. Again, thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for buying me. The Lord be with you guys. Always love you guys. Peace out, guys. And I love each and every one of you.